Hi, I'm Cecily from Lowell High School, and I'm going to debate that tenure is actually a good thing. However, we do need to change a little bit what the teacher's career will be like leading up to them gaining tenure. Right now, the problem is that teachers will serve a couple years as teachers and just kind of slip through the administration and then be granted tenure and be very hard to fire. And this results in a lot of bad teachers remaining in the system because they now have tenure. What I propose, instead of getting rid of tenure, we should keep tenure as a reward for teachers who actually manage to get past those first few years of teaching. What we should do is when teachers first enter their profession, they are highly supervised during those first few years. And it's during those years when we will root out the bad teachers, and then only the good ones will remain and gain tenure as a reward. And that's kind of what our schools are trying to do now, except they're not very vigilant during those years when the teachers don't have tenure. And that's why so many poor teachers then gain tenure. So we should keep tenure as a reward for the good teachers, and then just be much more careful about who we hire and how they're supervised during their first few years of teaching. I yield my time to questions.
So at my middle school, there was a 7th grade support teacher who was blatantly sexist and said that male students are worse than female students. And from my knowledge, 3 motions had been made against her in order to fire her. But since she had been teaching at the school for so long and had tenure, they were unable to do anything about it. Tenure, why was she allowed to stay for so long? If, now I can't word my question. No, but the problem is, during her time before she got tenure, I know people who had her in her first 3 years, and she was always the same bitter old woman. Why was she allowed to stay?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a problem right now during the first few years. Right now, teachers, they're allowing teachers during the first few years. We should change the first few years and make it harder to teach them, so that when they have tenure.
How much time is remaining? All right, one more question. What question from the back?
We should, first of all, have more reports on how the teacher is doing. They could have people sit in and watch their classes. Students or other teachers could evaluate them. There are so many ways to judge how a teacher is doing. Look at students' test scores. If there are any complaints, the administration should take them seriously. Often right now, the administration just kind of overlooks those, even if they don't have tenure.
The chair will absorb the time unless there's a motion to extend speaker's time.
Motion to extend speaker's time by 2 minutes.
Second? 2 minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay! Call for division.